Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Elliott. Pushing his way through. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off the play fake, Prescott looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing is McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He gets away from one. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Elliott running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
McDonald sets to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's McDonald to throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pushing through the contact. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll run with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Carry now for Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw. McDonald. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the the stick, 2nd and 15.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McDonald. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They go play action with McDonald.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Open man is Davidson, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Fights through him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing after the interception, McDonald.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McDonald over the middle. He gets it to Gibson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Back to the ground with Gibson.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Gibson again. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Elliott once more.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Elliott.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that would off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is McDonald. Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
McDonald. He's got it to Gibson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. McDonald sets to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. McDonald rolling to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. McDonald, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defense. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10. Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.